Ladies and gentlemen, renegades, rebels, and outlaws, gladiators, skirmishers, and combatants, welcome to week 5 of the Sunday Night Fight season here live from the Temple of the Jade Serpent in Pandaria. Last night at AFC 16, Javard defeated Welldog to retain his title for a 7th time, extending the record for AFC title defenses. On the card was scheduled Acerbus versus Emillea. That fight was postponed. Tonight we will have it at the end of the night at the Crusaders Coliseum in Icecrown. We will be returning there for this one fight between the Phantom Phoenix and Executioner of the Ebon Blade. Tonight in the Sunday Night Fights, however, we have McGregor looking to reclaim the title he lost last Sunday against the Executioner of the Ebon Blade. Acerbus, your reigning world champion. They will be fighting in a rematch from last Sunday here in the Temple of the Jade Serpent. We also have Salamon versus Smokythebear. Salamon, our lone Horde representative. And then we also have Enderstone versus Irontemplar. Enderstone, a main blood tank. Irontemplar, a main holy paladin healer. So here we go. Fight number 1 on the evening going to be Smokythebear versus Salamon. And Salamon will be lining up from the red corner to Salamon's right. Right here, Toby. Smokythebear will be lining up from blue. And I believe Smokythebear is going to stay as Feral tonight. So this will be Havoc Demon Hunter against Feral Druid. The first time ever that Smoky and Salamon have fought on any character. A historic meeting here in a historic tournament as SNF Week 5 kicks off here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight week is about to conclude here with this Sunday Night Fights tournament, but it begins first with this first round between Smokythebear and Salamon. So here we go. Salamon right down to 90%, down to 75. Smoky doing some ground and pound here. Those dots now taking a toll, and I believe Salamon is Vengeance, so that is going to immediately lose this one for Salamon. And Smokythebear will take round number 1. 5-round contest here. So Salamon losing that one via forfeit as a tank. No tanks or healers are allowed this season. And when Salamon is ready, Smokythebear's cooldowns are back up. We will get round number 2 underway as Havoc versus Feral. All right, so Smoky, are you ready? Let's line back up here. Salamon to the right, Smoky to the left. Smoky, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, round number 2 begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So early mistake there by Salamon could come back to haunt him. Gonna have to knock out Smokythebear here outright. Both fighters at 75%. Salamon down to 50. Smokythebear down to 60. And there is Metamorphosis popped. Here comes the pain from Salamon. Smokey the Bear down into the red zone. 5%. Back up to 25. Salamon has to get the knockout here. Too many heals. And Smokey the Bear showing that elusiveness here. Gets away in prison. Both fighters neck and neck now. Salamon trailing behind. Into the red zone goes Salamon. And down goes the Sindori Slayer. Smokey the Bear up 2-0. So Smokey the Bear needing one more win to advance. Salamon now needing 3 in a row. Ender is joining the broadcast booth again with me. Enderstone, your thoughts on that first round being lost automatically because Salamon forgot to switch from Vengeance. Do you think that's going to be the deal sealer here heading forward, or do you think Salamon's going to be able to come back into this?
I believe with that small mistake, Salamon could easily take back that lost round. Even with this second loss, he can still take it back and win it.
All right, so Smokey the Bear is ready, I presume. All right, so round number 3 begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Salamon with everything on the line, trying to stay in the tournament here. Smokey the Bear has been dominant thus far. That last round, Salamon got him pretty low, but the heels of Feral Druid just too much. And Smokey doing a good job here, keeping distance, letting those dots wear down Salamon, and keeping his heals up. Of course, Smokey the Bear mains Restoration, so he's an experienced healer. And Salamon rocked. There is Metamorphosis. Or at least Salamon jumping into the air, but he's not getting any heals. The dots are ticking down. Salamon's dangerously low here, and down goes Salamon again as Smokey the Bear gets a much-needed boost to his win column, winning 3 in a row. So Smokey the Bear victorious here to open Week 5. He will advance in the tournament. And we will advance to our next fight on the card here, which will be Enderstone versus Irontemplar. Enderstone fighting out of the red corner, Irontemplar the blue corner. As I said, these are players who main, heals, and tank, respectively. And here tonight, Ender and Irontemplar will battle, continuing the Death Knight versus Paladin rivalry in the Sunday night fights. Irontemplar just a week removed from making it all the way to the championship finale. Enderstone has yet to have made it to the championship finale in his SNF career this season. Here we go. Enderstone going to initiate the first round of 5. 2 minutes per round. Rhett versus Frost. The Wrathful Worgen against Big Dad's Retribution Paladin. Will Irontemplar bring the hammer down on Enderstone here and distribute some retribution, or will Enderstone's wrath be too much for him to handle? Irontemplar doing a good job closing the gap, getting right back on top of Enderstone, swinging away here. Enderstone has no answer so far. He's kind of keeping at a distance wisely against that Shield of Vengeance. Irontemplar being a little bit too aggressive here, popping that Shield of Vengeance. You see Enderstone just dodge away, but at the same time, every time he tries to create some distance, Irontemplar is hammering away with the Judgment. And getting damage on it from afar. Now Enderstone healing back up, going for the attack, going for the throat. There's Blessing of Protection early in round number 1. And when Irontemplar uses that Blessing of Protection, he has to march forward. Enderstone going to help him with that, pulling him in close. Irontemplar now down to 75%. Enderstone pops Anti-Magic Shield. Irontemplar is rocked here as Enderstone continues to hammer away, and I believe we just saw lay on hands from Irontemplar. So now Irontemplar, who defeated Enderstone back when he made it to the championship finale, in the Amphitheater of Anguish, looking to defeat him yet again. Can Enderstone hang on? That's the question. Down into the red zone. 5% is Enderstone. Barely hanging on, but not for long, as Irontemplar vanquishes the Wrathful Worgen here to end round 1. And that was just, for the record, 6 seconds away from the end of the round. So Enderstone down 1 in the series. Still plenty of time for him to come back. Irontemplar going to let those cooldowns come back up, and he will initiate round number 2. So Irontemplar getting the win there. Big Dad saying in his interview on episode 11 of the Chong Show that one of the goals that he still wants to accomplish and see brought to fruition is winning a title as DPS. So might have the chance to do that tonight. We'll see how much Irontemplar has improved gear-wise as Retribution. You see the raw formation there. Javar has trained Irontemplar in Retribution. And you see the raw skill. Just needs to refine the rotation, refine the cooldowns, and Irontemplar is going to be a force to be reckoned with as we head forward into this SNF season. So here we go, Irontemplar initiating round number 2. Chains of Ice from Enderstone. Wraithwalk cast, as Enderstone looks to stay on top of Irontemplar throughout this one. Hand of Freedom, used by the veteran. Enderstone right down to 60%, almost 50, now at 50, now at 25, and back up to 95%. Enderstone roaring back from the abyss, as Irontemplar rewards him with some brutal, vicious shots from Ashbringer. Back and forth these two go. Death Knight versus Paladin. You know you're going to get what you came for when you have that on the card. And so far, this fight has delivered. Flash of Light interrupted there by Enderstone, depriving Irontemplar of the heals. Enderstone has the advantage now, health-wise. And look at the damage from Enderstone. Irontemplar down to 25%. Enderstone looking for the kill. Irontemplar's into the red zone. Flash of Light needs to be interrupted. It was not. And Irontemplar, that might be the difference maker there. Enderstone unable to get the interrupt. That would have been knockout if he had gotten it. And Irontemplar going to try to shrug off the damage from Enderstone. Flash of Light interrupted that time, but watch out for Shield of Vengeance here. There it goes. And Enderstone just absorbs most of it. And Irontemplar's low yet again, 5% now. And crucial flash of lights being used. 5 seconds remaining in this round. And that will do it. It will come to the rolls. Fortuna, the Roman god of luck, will smile on one of these two juggernauts of the future. We'll find out which one right now. Irontemplar going to roll first. A 39 from Irontemplar. And a 19 from Enderstone. Irontemplar up 2-0. So now it is Enderstone, just as Salamon before him, who needs 3 wins in a row to advance in the tournament. Can he do it? It is a hard mountain to climb. Irontemplar, just as Smokythebear before him, looking to add 3 wins to the win column. And every single fighter here that we have seen so far could use those wins. With how dominant McGregor has been, everybody has a little bit more losses than wins right now in the rankings. So, long season still to come. We're only on week 5, but you always got to keep the record in mind as the playoffs loom in the far distance. And every win counts. And here we go. Stun right off the bat from Irontemplar. Irontemplar at 75, Ender right around 90 now. Dust Strike healing him all the way back up for the most part. And again, both fighters neck and neck with Irontemplar taking the punishment here. And this is desperation mode for Enderstone. Irontemplar's hurt. He's rocked. And there's the bubble and the flash of light. As now Enderstone has to be careful as he goes all the way back up to 95% health. What a heal from Enderstone. The bubble, Irontemplar roars back, battles back from the brink, and then Enderstone comes biting back from the abyss. These two, so much on the line. They both want to advance. They're both looking for that first championship. Who wants it more? That is the question we are looking to answer. As both fighters even kill neck and neck. 25% with 25 seconds down in the second minute. Oh my God, Irontemplar got rocked there. Now Enderstone's rocked. Both fighters low into the red zone here. Who's going to take it? Enderstone takes round number 3. What a win for the Wrathful Worgen. Now it is 2-1 in the series. What a brawl. What a fight. What a contest. As Enderstone will get the win there and initiate this next round, looking to tie it up 2-2. He's only down 1 now. One of the best series so far in this season, undoubtedly. As Enderstone prepares himself mentally and physically for what has to be another flawless performance. And I mean, that's worth the price of admission there. Those two both in the red zone just swinging on each other. And Enderstone ended up winning that exchange. Will he win this one? Irontemplar and Enderstone playing a little bit cautious here, both right around 100%. No movement yet health-wise. There we go. The pain and the dots and the damage starting to come out here. Irontemplar down to 60%, 50%, 25%. Look at the health drop on Irontemplar. Enderstone marching him down. And Irontemplar going to get that flashlight interrupted. Enderstone just ruthlessly pummeling away here. Wings pop from Irontemplar. Backpedaling. There's lay on hands. And now Enderstone has to readjust. Back down to 25%. Look at the damage. What a shot from Irontemplar. Enderstone's rocked. He's hobbled. He's wobbling. He's got spaghetti legs. But yet he will not go down just yet. Barely hanging on here. Scratching, clawing, fighting. But Irontemplar continues to swing away. And there's your dagger as Irontemplar advances 3-1. What a unbelievable effort from Enderstone, but in the end, just not enough. Reminiscent of back in 2012 when Macbeth, a Worgen warrior that I played, used to go against sharp swords, and every single time I'd get him low, I'd come so close to winning, and then lay on hands would end up sealing the deal as he would just take it. And that's part of the reason why sharp swords ended up being a 6-time champion, one of the best to ever do it. So what an effort there. Irontemplar and Smokythebear adding 3 wins to their record. Irontemplar putting away the Wrathful Worgen here in his first fight on the evening. So here we go. McGregor and Acerbus. Last week's championship finale, a rematch with Acerbus's title on the line. Enderstone, who do you think is going to come out on top in this one? McGregor versus Acerbus.
I don't know. I don't know if Acerbus has improved his gear or his 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 rotation on Frost, but I don't know how it's gonna go. I just feel McGregor has got this with the transition from Frost to Blood. I mean, Blood to
Acerbus, what
Frost.
is your item level currently?
923.
So McGregor equipping gloves that will make it 931 against 923. That is less than a 10 item level advantage.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What if I equip another piece?
Okay.
So what are you at?
I mean,
931?
we could take all. We could take all of our armor off, man. Whatever it takes.
Let's do it.
This is
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. Here we go. So McGregor and Acerbus going to take all their armor off. Weapons still equipped. This is what you came to see here. All the smack talk leading up to this one. So everything but the weapons coming off.
What's your item level right now?
119.
All right, I'm at one. Fuck. Let me see if I can equip some real quick.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
I have a, let's see here. I have a item level 41 cloak. That brings me up to 118.
Oh, man. This is funny as hell.
What,
All
what,
right.
what are you at? You said 119, right?
I'm a 119, yeah.
Oh, this is as fair as it's going to get right here.
Goddamn He-Man over here with a cape on.
With some clubs.
All right, here we go. McGregor and Acerbus. No excuses, no armor. Championship on the line. Oh, I see you with that food buff. I don't think I didn't catch that.
Yeah, I don't have my flask of 10,000 scars, though, which would give me another 2,000 stamina. But, oh well.
Well, here we go. Already setting up the excuses.
Acerbus instantly dropping, and okay.
McGregor takes round number one. Jose Acerbus over here. 13-second knockout. The raw power of McGregor on full display. Here, I'll heal you back up. Oh, where's he going on the love rocket here? He's a little bit delirious after that knockout. Watch out here. Got a naked Death Knight running around the temple. Round number two.
Once again, Acerbus instantly dying.
Five-round contest. McGregor already up 2-0. What is this? Acerbus going blood. What the hell is? All right. I'll beat your ass's blood. Let's do it. Since you went frost for one last week, I'll do one as blood. Let's do it.
Didn't seem to make a big difference, as Acerbus drops below once more. Still managing to hold on.
And McGregor takes it 3-0 to advance in the series. We will crown a new champion here tonight. Enderstone, your thoughts on that series between McGregor and Acerbus? No armor, just the championship on the line.
You know, I'd say that was one of the most exciting fights I've seen in SNF and AFC combined. It was, in all honesty, that was disappointing on how quick Acerbus went down, but whatever has to be done just to make it fair, apparently. Still think he would have had better chances just going with armor.
All right, so we are moving on to the semifinals. McGregor will await the winner of our next fight on the card. Irontemplar and Smokythebear, rematch from last Sunday. Feral versus Retribution. The winner gets a crack at McGregor, as I mentioned. And this will be another 5-round contest. So here we go. The Ashenvale Assassin against Big Dad's Retribution Paladin. And Smokythebear, being the former champion, will initiate round number 1. Week 5 moving right along here. Semifinals officially underway. Oh, right there as the Divine Steed is popped and Smoky springs forward, catching him with a stun. Wake of Ashes. Missing the mark there. And here we go. Some ground and pound from Irontemplar. Smokythebear down to 50%. Irontemplar down to 75%. Flash of light being cast by Irontemplar. Smokythebear on the receiving end of some punishment here. He's trailing health-wise. Shield of Vengeance is up. Irontemplar needs to close the deal. Can he do it? That is what Irontemplar is looking to answer. As Smokythebear now drops and shifts out of cat form, gets some heals, goes back into tiger form. And trying to mount up there and create some distance, but Irontemplar having none of it, needs to stay on top of it. Smokythebear trying to hang on. Into the red zone is Smoky. He's rocked, and Irontemplar has the chance to finish it here. As Smoky springs right back in. Smoky still into the red zone here. Wings are popped. Lay on hands is popped. And Smoky is dangerously low here. Will Irontemplar get his first win against Smokythebear? So far, Smoky is holding on. 15 seconds to go here. Smoky going to try to just outlast him. Irontemplar on top. And again, another regrowth. Irontemplar has to interrupt those. He's not able to, and it will come to the rolls. Round number 1 in the books. And Smokythebear will roll first. A 33 from Smoky. And a 72 from Irontemplar. Up 1-0 is the Retribution Paladin. So here we go. Irontemplar going to let those cooldowns come back up and initiate round number 2. Enderstone, your thoughts on that first round?
It seemed like it was going to go all places. Irontemplar seemed to have Smoky down, then it switched back and forth. But in the end, it brought it to the rolls, and that's when luck was on the side of Irontemplar.
Irontemplar in firm control of that one throughout most of the rounds. Smoky just trying to hang on there. Left it in the hands of Fortuna and was spurned because of it. So we'll see if someone is able to get the knockout here in round number 2. Another brawl on the way. Irontemplar looks like he is ready. And we are ready for round number 2 to officially get underway. So here we go. Irontemplar opening with some heavy hitting damage there. Smokythebear down to 50%, standing his ground here. Shield of Vengeance is up. Hand of Freedom is popped. And now it is Irontemplar who's on the receiving end of some punishment there. Irontemplar's rocked, hobbled, and dropped by Smoky in round number 2, 31 seconds in. Irontemplar caught out of nowhere with a vicious KO. Tied up 1-1. Smoky the Bear will initiate round number 3. Here we go. Wisely not waiting for those cooldowns to come back up. Anyone's game here in the Temple of the Jade Serpent. Keep in mind what a slobber knocker we had last week between Smoky the Bear and McGregor. The week before that, Irontemplar and McGregor. So you're guaranteed to have a hell of a fight here in the main event before we have our postponed fight from last night, Emillea versus Acerbus, to close the evening. Irontemplar down to 60%, down to 50%. Blessing our protection pop there, and I don't know what happened with Irontemplar, but he is just struggling to get any damage at all off on Smoky. Needs to go back to the game plan from round number 1. Now getting a little bit of damage in there, but Smoky, for the most part, just dotting up, ripping through the defensives of Irontemplar. Damage over time bleeds on Irontemplar here. As the Ashenvale assassin looks to bring him down yet again. Again, Irontemplar struggling here. Legs wobbly. And again, he gets the flash of light off at the last second to keep himself in at 30 seconds remaining here. Now Irontemplar, a mirror image of round 1. Irontemplar has to try to hold on here. He's dropped again by Smoky just like that with 20 seconds remaining. And Smoky now leads 2-1. Smoky the Bear losing that first round to the Rolls. Now he's up 2-1, needing only one more win to advance to McGregor. And he will initiate the next round when he is ready. Here we go. Moment of truth for Irontemplar. He can either tie it up here or pack it up and leave the tournament for week 5. Irontemplar trying his best to withstand the damage. Backpedaling here all the way down to 25%. Gets the stun off there. Those dots just tearing through the health. And now into the red zone goes Irontemplar. Smoky the Bear with 3 unanswered knockouts. We have our championship finale. The notorious one McGregor against the legend killer Smoky the Bear. An encore from last week. The championship now vacant with Acerbus' loss on the line. Cook your popcorn, grab your beverage of choice, and settle in because McGregor and Smoky the Bear are set to tear the temple down here to conclude week 5. This one going to be a 7-round contest, 2 minutes per round. Windwalker versus Farrell. Smoky the Bear and McGregor. McGregor's first SNF fight against Smoky the Bear in week 1. Last week they fought for a second time. Tonight a third. McGregor looking to win a 4th championship. Firmly atop the rankings. Smoky the Bear looking to pull off the upset and win a 3rd title. The last time Smoky the Bear won a championship was the 2016 Champions Brawl against the Phenom Foxy Hills. The last time McGregor fought against Foxy was in July of last year. In that fight, he retired the Phenom. Both of these fighters faded by that in common and faded by their meeting here tonight. Enderstone and Acerbus will be taking over on the commentary booth. Gentlemen, take it away. Championship on the line. McGregor versus Smoky the Bear. Round number 1 begins now.
McGregor placing the flag down. as Smoky goes into stealth.
This will be a pretty interesting one here. Feral versus Windwalker.
Out of nowhere, Smokythebear attacks McGregor, getting off plenty of damage. In return, massive damage is done to Smokythebear as he's healed tiny bits of it.
Yep, both players about equal right now. Oh, McGregor heals up. Almost.
Going back and forth. Smokythebear at 50%.
Smoky dropping low.
Almost into the red zone, and here he is. Touch of Karma has been thrown at them.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
And
That touch of
McGregor
karma
takes the first round.
was perfect timing on that. Right whenever Smokythebear needed to get some pressure up because McGregor's put that touch of karma up and man, put the pressure on him. Smoky had to try to run, but there was no escaping. That was a great round one.
Timing beats power, precision beats speed, and McGregor beats Smokythebear in round number 1. Round number 2 coming up.
McGregor doing as usual, taunting. As we wait for round 2 to start. And here comes the flag, as Smoky does his signature invisibility at the start.
And there he is.
Smoky coming out of stealth, taking McGregor taking small damage, and returning tons of it to Smoky. McGregor dropping almost to 50%. Touch of Karma instantly thrown on.
Oh man. Both guys going blow for blow. But this is what gets Smoky, is that touch of karma. He needs to get that distance. Touch of karma's down. Smoky at about 50%. McGregor probably 80.
Large stones thrown on McGregor as he teleports away to deal a little more damage. Smoky healing up a little bit just to drop below 50%. Dropping almost into the red zone. Both champions are neck and neck.
Smoky dropping really low here.
Fatal stun.
That's it. Takes
McGregor
it
takes
again.
the second round.
McGregor up 2-0 against the Ashenvale Assassin. Round number 3 about to kick off. Now it is Smoky who needs 3 wins in a row. Or excuse me, in this best of 7. needs 2 in a row to get tied up. Still plenty of rounds to go. McGregor needing 2 to win a 4th title. Smokythebear needing 2 to tie it up.
Third flag being placed down as Smoky goes invisible once more. Stunned, McGregor takes more damage. Instantly getting heals off though. Another fatal stun on Smokythebear as he takes massive damage. Trying to run from the Horde monk. Touch of Karma being thrown on Smoky.
Smoky's really struggling this one.
Seems to be more on the defensive as he morphs continuously. Dropping lower, almost into the red zone. Still making a run for it as he's stunned and more damage is done. McGregor still not dipping below 60%. Smoky's still on a run.
Yeah, Smoky needs to start getting some heals off. That's it.
And
McGregor
McGregor
wins.
takes the third round.
1 more needed for McGregor to win a 4th title. Now Smokythebear needs 4 in a row. But as we saw last night at AFC 16, Smokythebear can pull off the comeback. Very resilient, but he's got to go back to the drawing board. And Enderstone, your Horde main is a feral druid. What does Smoky need to do here in round number 4 to get back into this one?
I'd say he has to either keep on the defensive side and keep his defensive cooldowns up and try his best to save that damage, keep that damage away from him, or go full DPS, use all of his bleeds, his dots, and try to take down McGregor before he is eventually taken down by Lee Monk. All of this continuous taunting from McGregor ought to make Smoky mad.
So here we go. Moment of truth. Everything on the line for Smokythebear as McGregor looks to knock him out and claim a 4th championship here at the Temple of the Jade Serpent.
4th and possibly final flag being placed down. Same routine as before, Smoky coming out of stealth to deal more damage to McGregor, only for that to be in vain as more damage than before is being dealt to Smoky. Smoky taking massive damage almost into the red zone. Touch of Karma being placed on Smoky.
And McGregor takes it 4-0 to win a 4th championship. There is your dagger. There is your finish. And once again, the Notorious One stands triumphant as your reigning SNF world champion. Hell of a duel, Smoky. Good duels, man. Not much you can do against a Windwalker Monk, especially when against a Dwarf Windwalker Monk. As soon as he came out of stealth, I popped Stone Form and just wiped all of his dots out. So hard to counter that. And feral druids don't really have a way to get back into stealth. So once you're out in the open, you pretty much got to use your mobility. So hats off to Smoky. Hell of an effort there. He will no doubt be back in the title picture as we move on next week, week 6 of the SNF. And we move on right here to our AFC 16 postponed fight Emillea versus Acerbus over at the Crusaders Coliseum in Ice Crown. We are going to take a 5-minute break, and when we come back, SNF Week 5 has concluded. AFC 16's postponed fight from last night is about to commence. The Phantom Phoenix and the Executioner of the Ebon Blade, Acerbus's first AFC fight since April of last year. Do not miss this one up next here on War Entertainment's official Twitch channel and on Revolution Radio if you're watching in the future.
Gladiator, 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 picked a fight with the gods. I'm the giant slayer, bone shaker, dominator, freight train wrecking ball. I'm the gladiator. Tell me what it is that you think you believe. Caught in a crossfire, trouble at sea. Every single day I feel that gold underneath. I see the locked doors, but I got the key. I'ma give you a second just to catch your breath, 'cause I can see that your heart is jumping out your chest. I know you gave it all 'cause I've already seen your best, and it's time you accepted this. Gladiator, 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 picked a fight with the gods. I'm the giant slayer, bone shaker, dominator, freight train wrecking ball. I'm the gladiator. I've got every reason to fight. I've got every reason to fight. Have you ever shaken hands with the devil in the night? Let me tell you, I've got every reason to fight. Gladiator, 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 picked a fight with the gods. I'm the giant slayer, bone shaker, dominator, freight train wrecking ball. I'm the gladiator, 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 picked a fight with the gods. I'm the giant slayer, bone shaker, dominator, freight train wrecking ball. I'm the gladiator.
AFC 16's postponed fight from last night about to go live. Acerbus going to be making his entrance second, Emillea first, as the Phantom Phoenix and Execution of the Ebon Blade square off right after this. Stay tuned to War Entertainment's official Twitch channel and Revolution Radio.
greatness, 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 greatness. And man, that's greatness, greatness, greatness. I swear that's greatness, greatness, greatness. You look into my eyes, you can see what I see. If you can say the world won't be the same without me, then we call that greatness, and that's a blessing. But wait a second, look, while we on the subject, let me ask a question. What's the proper word for the fire that's inside of you, that makes you bring the hunger out, the key that puts the drive in you, that thing that makes you wanna hit, pick you up when you slip, the thing that makes you wanna grip and restart when you wanna quit, the winner when you bout to lose, show 'em when you bout to prove, and never fall back. What you call that? We call that greatness, greatness, yeah, yeah, we call that greatness, greatness, yeah, yeah. Look into my eyes, you can see what I see. If you can say the world won't be the same without me, then you know that's greatness, greatness, yeah, yeah, we call that greatness, greatness, yeah, yeah. Step inside my shoes, take a walk where I've been. If they can say there'll never be another you again, then we call that greatness. Ever wonder how the greats ever came great? I mean, really, what did they do? What was they mind state? See it from a different angle, seem a little different, ain't it? Both had the same canvas, came up with different paintings. Tried to figure it out, hoping that they could linger on them, but it's out of reach and they just couldn't put their finger on it. Always want a CAT scan and x-ray to try on them. Tell you one thing, you won't find the quitting side of them, neither will you find it out. It's a million of them walking around, same ones in the dream that Dr. King talked about. Ready just to change the world, ready just to make their mark. Same brains from the minds that Tupac had tried to spark. And it's very clear they all gotta be winners, cause the only way they can lose is when they give up. And when it comes to the pressures, it's another level. I swear, man, it's something special. We call that greatness, greatness, yeah, yeah. We call that greatness, greatness, yeah, yeah. Look into my eyes, you can see what I see. If you can say the world won't be the same without me, then you know that's greatness, greatness, yeah, yeah. We call that greatness, greatness, yeah, yeah. Step inside my shoes, take a walk where I've been. If they can say there'll never be another you again, then we call that greatness, 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 greatness. Greatness, 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 greatness. No mercy. I spit blood in a hurricane. I put the ghost in the graveyard. I'm gonna make that fire rain. No mercy, no mercy. Take honey from the hornet's nest. I'm the bullet in the barrel. I'm the gold in the treasure chest. You wanna dig in the earth?
Ladies and gentlemen, renegades, rebels, and outlaws, welcome back to War Entertainment's official Twitch channel. We are ready to kick off our postponed fight from last night, the one we didn't get to see. We will get to see now. Acerbus returning to the AFC against Emillea, who desperately wants a crack at Javar's World Championship. Javar is coming off of a 7th title defense against Dog. Will Emillea earn the right to fight him at AFC 17? Will Acerbus return triumphantly here to the AFC? A lot of smack talk for this one on Friday as we held the AFC 16 press conference. You can watch in the archives or on Revolution Radio. So without further ado, let's
mercy, no mercy. I spit blood in a hurricane. Put the ghost in the graveyard. I'm gonna make that fire rain. No mercy, no mercy. Take honey from the hornet's nest. I'm the bullet in the barrel. I'm the gold in the treasure chest. You wanna dig in the earth. You wanna play in the flames. My hell is gonna hurt. Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil? Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil? No mercy, no mercy. Your soul's at the crossroads. Your sins unforgiven. You're gonna take that dark oath. You wanna dig in the earth. You wanna play in the flames. My hell is gonna hurt. Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil? Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil? No mercy, no mercy. No mercy, no mercy. No mercy, no mercy. No mercy, no mercy. Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil? Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil? No mercy, no mercy. No mercy, no mercy. Are you ready for the devil?
All right, we're set to go, and the Phantom Phoenix is going to be making her entrance first here to the Crusaders Coliseum. Ladies and gentlemen, renegades, rebels, and outlaws, gladiators, skirmishers, and combatants, welcome to week 5 of the Sunday Night Fight season here live from the Temple of the Jade Serpent in Pandaria. Last night at AFC 16, Javard defeated Welldog to retain his title for a 7th time, extending the record for AFC title defenses. On the card was scheduled Acerbus versus Emillea. That fight was postponed. Tonight we will have it at the end of the night at the Crusaders Coliseum in Icecrown. We will be returning there for this one fight between the Phantom Phoenix and Executioner of the Ebon Blade. Tonight in the Sunday Night Fights, however, we have McGregor looking to reclaim the title he lost last Sunday against the Executioner of the Ebon Blade. Acerbus, your reigning world champion. They will be fighting in a rematch from last Sunday here in the Temple of the Jade Serpent. We also have Salamon versus Smokythebear. Salamon, our lone Horde representative, And then we also have Enderstone versus Irontemplar. Enderstone, a main blood tank. Irontemplar, a main holy paladin healer. So here we go. Fight number 1 on the evening going to be Smokythebear versus Salamon. And Salamon will be lining up from the red corner to Salamon's right. Right here, Toby. Smokythebear will be lining up from blue. And I believe Smokythebear is going to stay as feral tonight. So this will be Havoc Demon Hunter against Feral Druid. The first time ever that Smoky and Salamon have fought on any character. A historic meeting here in a historic tournament as SNF Week 5 kicks off here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fight week is about to conclude here with this Sunday Night Fights tournament, but it begins first with this first round between Smokythebear and Salamon. So here we go. Salamon right down to 90%, down to 75. Smoky doing some ground and pound here. Those dots now taking a toll, and I believe Salamon is Vengeance, so that is going to immediately lose this one for Salamon. And Smokythebear will take round number 1. 5-round contest here. So Salamon losing that one via forfeit as a tank. No tanks or healers are allowed this season. And when Salamon is ready, Smokythebear's cooldowns are back.
This television has a poison on its breath. This counterculture of both wicked lies and death. It makes my eyes bleed every time I turn around. How will they all feel when I bring them to the ground? And I say, I walk for miles inside this pit of danger, a place where no one follows me. I walk alone. I'm sick of all these people talking out their heads. I've never understood a damn thing that they said. From words to actions, never knowing what they're about. I guess I'll have to chew them up and spit them out. And I said, I walk for miles inside this pit of danger. I swallow down 1,000 years of anger. The weight of the world is falling on my shoulders. A place where no one follows me. I walk alone. Yeah. I walk alone.
Friday night, Acerbus said that Emillea was a bottom feeder. Emillea said that Acerbus would be nothing more than a stepping stone towards another shot against Javar. The wait is over. The final fight of Fight Week for AFC 16 is here. And this will be a best of 7, 5-minute per round contest. Enderstone joining me on the broadcast booth. Again, what does Acerbus have to do to get the win against Emillea?
He's got to close that distance with the portals and do his best to break out of any stuns and just do as much damage as possible.
And as Javar watches on, you saw the stare down earlier between Emillea and Javar. We are about to get round 1 underway here. Emillea will initiate the first duel. Here we go. Fear on Acerbus. Another fear. Trinkets out of that one. Does the Executioner of the Ebon Blade. There's the Strangulate on Emillea. Acerbus down to 75%. Drain Soul being cast. There's the teleport from Emillea. Blood Drinker's out and interrupted. What a performance from Emillea here. There's another fear on Acerbus. The Executioner of the Ebon Blade now getting some damage in on Emillea. But so far, the Phantom Phoenix has been unstoppable here. And here comes the damage all the way back up to 100%. Drain Soul being cast by Emillea. Healing her back up to 75. What a fight so far. Fear being cast. Acerbus down to 50%. Another fear being cast. Acerbus is rocked. There is Blood Drinker interrupted yet again. Emillea's at 100%. Acerbus down almost into the red zone. Not even 2 minutes into this one, and already Emillea is just ramping up the pressure on Acerbus. The dots are ticking away, and Acerbus has no dispels. He does have some heals, though, and he's going to heal back up here, get some stuns on Emillea, and the Phantom Phoenix falls down to 25%. Drain Soul interrupted there. Blood Drinker being cast, and it is not interrupted, but Drain Soul going to roar right back at that Blood Drinker, and both fighters at 25%. Back and forth they go. What a fight so far. Acerbus all the way back up to 100%. Here comes the pain from him. Will Emillea be able to hold on? Emillea into the red zone, rocked, 5% stunned, and somehow slips away. There's the Blood Drinker out of nowhere there. Acerbus looking for the finish. Emillea down to 5%. Emillea struggling to hold on here in the red zone. Can she do it? Oh my God, what a shot there from Acerbus, who takes round number 1. What a fight. Emillea almost had it, looked poised to win it all. And then the Blood Drinker at the end, combined with the ground and pound from Acerbus, just too much for Emillea to handle. Round number 1 in the books, and this is already one of the best fights on the card for AFC 16. An encore of AFC 16 here tonight. Emillea and Acerbus delivering in round number 1. The Executioner of the Ebon Blade will initiate round number 2 when he is ready. Two minutes per round here in this best of 7. Or excuse me, 5 minutes. So here we go. Round number 2 underway. Fear interrupted. There's the Death Grip. And here's the ground and pound from Acerbus. Fear, and Acerbus trinkets right out of it. Portal being cast. Emillea on the defensive here early in round number 2. Drain Soul going to heal her back up. Acerbus, those dots just ticking away. You almost think Emillea is doing as best as she can. She's got to keep the distance and let those dots do the work. But look at the punishment being distributed by Acerbus. Swinging again and again. Interrupt on that Drain Soul. But Emillea somehow bounces all the way back up to 100%. Probably a Hellstone used there. Blood Drinker interrupted. Acerbus on the offensive. Now, Emillea gets the Fear and the Drain Soul combo. The 1-2 punch that has been so successful for her. She has defeated Red Bull, coming off a loss against Reese Puff, now against Acerbus. Emillea has suffered only 2 losses in her AFC career. Those 2 losses coming at the hands of Javar and Reese Puff. Acerbus looking to be the 3rd fighter to have that honor. Both fighters again neck and neck. As Acerbus again looks to heal up. Got a big shield there, and look at the heals to follow. As Acerbus roars back to 100%, Emillea's rocked into the red zone yet again. Drained Soul being cast, going to buy Emillea some more time, but Acerbus continues to bring the pressure. Emillea on those spaghetti legs there for a moment. Blood Drinker and Drained Soul being cast here. Back and forth they go. Emillea has to close it out here. Has Acerbus on his heels. Drained Soul again being cast. What a brawl we are witnessing here as Acerbus roars back to 75%. Emillea down to 25, desperately trying to get some heals off. Completely out of mana is Emillea. Uses the teleport to gate away, still in the red zone. Acerbus marching her down. Death itself coming here with the Blood Drinker, which is not interrupted. That was crucial. Acerbus going to kill that demon. And Drained Soul going to continue to heal Emillea, who's now the tables have turned, the tides have shifted. Can Emillea finish off Acerbus? What a turning point that would be. What a momentum shifter in this series. Still very doable. Has to be careful. Another Fear being cast. Another Drained Soul. In the blink of an eye, one of these two could go down as they're both near the red zone. Acerbus going to heal all the way back up. Drained Soul going to barely keep Emillea into it. It's interrupted. It's interrupted. And down goes Emillea at 5% and out at 3 minutes, 15 seconds in to the second round. Acerbus up 2-0. What an effort. The heart, the determination, the will of Emillea has the Phantom Phoenix poised for a title shot regardless of the outcome here tonight. But this is a huge win for Emillea. And as Toby said on Friday, this is all that matters to her, is getting this win, defeating the Executioner of the Ebon Blade. Incredible what she has been able to do so far against a Blood DK the likes of Acerbus. But the former member of Evolution, who now walks alone as a member of La Resistance, will initiate the next round. And her thoughts so far here. What does Emillea have to do? What do you think to get the win? I think she's doing everything she can.
I'd agree with that. She's been pulling off some amazing things I've never seen done before by a Warlock, and these past 2 rounds have been truly amazing. Back and forth, low health, almost maximum health in a matter of seconds. It's truly an amazing fight. I just don't know how it's going to end with each round.
There is the asphyxiate there from Acerbus. Emillea rocked here with a shot right to the skull. Jaw-shattering impact from Acerbus. Drained Soul going to heal her back up. And Acerbus losing large swaths of health here. And then gaining them right back, as Enderstone said. But so goes the story with Emillea. Refusing to quit, the heart of a champion. The will of a gladiator. Acerbus is rocked down in the red zone. And somehow fights out of it. 25% goes Acerbus. And back up to 50. 60. And now he is on the offensive, and it is Emillea who's on the defensive. Oh my goodness, the portal and the death grip right there. Perfect answer for that. Perfect timing. Acerbus again dropping low. Both fighters again neck and neck. Here at the Crusaders Coliseum, where Reese Puff became the first Paladin Warsong champion. Acerbus looking to defeat Emillea. Into the red zone there. Now goes Acerbus, almost down. Somehow refuses to quit. Both these fighters, so much heart, so much determination. There is the drained soul on Acerbus as he heals back up. Emillea on the offensive now. Needs to keep Acerbus low and watch out for the blood drinker. There it is. The interrupt does not get off. Has to be careful here, does Emillea. Both fighters just outside of the red zone, and Acerbus can turn the tide easily here and heal himself back up. A window of opportunity has closed for Emillea. Gains some distance, and there's the death grip bringing her right back in. Into the red zone, rocked again is Emillea. She is just taking punishment here. Unbelievable damage from her, though. Acerbus almost dropping it again. And there's the blood drinker interrupted immediately. Perfect timing from Emillea. Acerbus low, 5%. Emillea low as well. Who's going to take it? Emillea scores the knockout against Acerbus, the only fighter besides Javar and Maverick to knock out Acerbus's blood. The momentum has shifted. Yes? No? You know the answer to that after watching that one. Yes. The momentum has shifted. You can feel it in the air, and Emillea has just squelched the momentum of Acerbus with that knockout victory. It can be done. And Emillea will get to let those cooldowns come back up here. She has slowed the march of death itself within the Crusaders Coliseum. What a victory for the Phantom Phoenix. We got a brawl on our hands, the likes of which has been seen only a handful of times in the AFC's history. What a closer to the AFC 16 fight week. Buckle up. Get some more popcorn, refill your beverage, and settle in, because this one is going to be an all-out war. Emillea only down by 1. Acerbus leads 2-1. Here we go. Round number 4. Look at the damage from Acerbus here coming out, but we've seen Emillea bounce back before. Death grip on Emillea. Again, both fighters even health-wise. Here's the drained soul. Acerbus again brought low. Acerbus dipping into the red zone early in this one. Emillea has found her rhythm here and is settling in against Acerbus. That formula and that last one is easily repeatable with the right technique, with the right rhythm, in the right situation. She can score another knockout, but has to be careful here. Dips down to 25%. Emillea back up to 75. Acerbus now falling to 50. Drained soul going to heal Emillea all the way back up. She wants a world title shot. She wants another crack at Javar. She wants to defeat the executioner of the Ebon Blade, and she's looking to do that right here and now. Blood drinker immediately interrupted. Look at the precision from Emillea, putting on a clinic as Affliction Warlock. The goal for Warlocks, there have been a couple Warlock champions in the history of the SNF AFC. Emillea, one of the 3. And the most titles ever held by a Warlock, 3. That record belongs to Siwas. Emillea looking to try her own luck at breaking it, but right now Acerbus is going to break Emillea. If she's not careful, she drops here in round number 4. A minute 53 seconds into that round and just got obliterated there by Acerbus, was caught with the jaw-shattering impact that Acerbus can bring into a fight in the blink of an eye. And now Acerbus leads 3-1. So now Acerbus needing one more win, Emillea needing absolute perfection here. Suddenly, the momentum has shifted back in favor of the Kingslayer. Enderstone, your thoughts on round number 4?
Just like the previous rounds, it's a back and forth constant fight between who can get the most heals and the most damage between the amount of time they have.
What did Acerbus do there? What was that lethal damage from? Explain to the audience. What did he do right?
He managed to get all of his Movens off and get the Blood Drinkers off, which heals him up and does massive damage, around 2 million every single time. That's off cooldown. So if that's not interrupted, that brings Emillea down. And he managed to get a few interrupts on Drain Soul, which was another vital thing that he had to do.
And Acerbus will initiate the next round, potentially the final round, for what has been a incredible week of fights, promotion, hype. All concludes with an all-out battle in the trenches between Emillea and Acerbus. This one was added just a couple weeks before AFC 16, and my goodness, what a fight it has been. You know, I think before we initiate this next round, cancel that. I think this is a battle. This is not an official duel. Stop the duel. Thank you. This is a battle of epic proportions that needs to conclude on top of Icecrown Citadel. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take it over to the Frozen Throne, where we will conclude this best of 7 with Acerbus leading 3-1. Icecrown going to be the backdrop for whoever wins here in the waning moments of Fight Week. McGregor winning the championship earlier tonight in the Sunday night fights. Javar defeating Well Dog. Reese Pup defeating Shenush to become the first Paladin Warsong champion in Guild history. Chong returning against Enderstone and escaping Enderstone's wrath in a back and forth bare knuckle showdown. And now it all concludes with this. Death Knight versus Warlock. Affliction versus Blood. And keep in mind, this will now be a fight to the death on top of Icecrown. No longer in the Crusaders Coliseum. Now it will be a brawl to the death. As I said, a duel to the death. We'll see if Acerbus is able to put down Emillea, or if Emillea is able to put down Acerbus on top of Icecrown. What a better backdrop for Acerbus if he's able to get this win in his comeback than a win here at the Frozen Throne. And Emillea, of course, it was right here on top of Icecrown where Emillea defeated Javar to win her first championship. How fitting would it be for the Phantom Phoenix to return here, looking to get another crack at Javar right here where it all began back in 2016. Smokythebear, you know this arena well. You defeated Foxy Hills, the greatest healer, the greatest gunslinger, disc priest of all time, You've used the arena to your advantage. You sent Foxy Hill soaring off the ledge in the 2016 Champions Brawl. What does Acerbus and Emillea, what do they have to do here to utilize this arena to its full potential? What would you do if you were in their position? With the line of sight pillars, with the ledge there dangerously inviting them to topple off and fall to their demise. So what do you recommend here on top of the Frozen Throne?
Yeah, I mean, they both can use the line of sight to like make it so that the other one has to. M should be able to use it to just dot up, and then like use the line of sight to break the damage. But I don't think either one of them really have a knockoff to use.
Will be interesting. The markers are going to be placed.
Am I like in a different area than you guys? I can't see it.
Are you phased?
Yeah. I see the markers, but no one's here. Bummer.
No, don't worry. Leave group and I'll invite you back. That usually fixes it.
No, but if he's phased, that won't work.
Ah, damn.
Okay. Follow me. Let's take it over here. So we are going to have it at a different spot here. It just won't be Ice Crown. You are watching AFC 16's Encore. Last night, Acerbus was unable to log in due to a power outage. So tonight we are having his fight with Emillea. He currently leads 3-1 against the Phantom Phoenix Emillea. Emillea looking to get back on track here and get a crack at Javar. Acerbus looking to return triumphantly and get his first major AFC victory. We're going to have this one. There is a Vicryl tower over here that we are going to use for this finale, and I want it to be a duel to the death here in the final moments of this series. Whoever wins or loses, this is going to be no holds barred, essentially, as we have Horde versus Alliance. I believe it's been a while since I've been to Ice Crown, but yeah, that's right here. There it is. So this is the mirror stronghold, the sister stronghold to Utgard Pinnacle. And overlooking the frozen sea at the very edge of the world here, Emillea and Acerbus will have their final dance. Fight week about to conclude. Wide open space here. We are set. Emillea is ready. Acerbus is prepared. And the best of 7 is about to resume. Here we go. 5 minutes per round. Acerbus leading 3-1. Emillea facing sudden death, both literally and in the series. One of these two fighters is not going to make it out of this Balagard fortress alive. With everything on the line, the stakes have just been raised. So without further ado, let's get it on. Round number 5 begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Death gripped. Fear. Down to 75%. Goes Emillea. 60% now. Acerbus goes down to 25. Emillea sitting at 75 here. Acerbus just taking a lot of punishment. Down to 50%. Emillea in a very good position here. Acerbus using the death grip to get some heals. Acerbus is into the red zone, almost dropped. There's the anti-magic shield, and there is the drums dropped by Acerbus. Emillea has to watch out now. Here comes the damage from the Executioner, the Ebon Blade, looking to bring down the Executioner's blade. And there is Fear going to buy Emillea some much-needed relief. But not for long, as the death grip brings her back in. Emillea trying to ward off Acerbus, but that pressure is relentless. There's the Blood Drinker. Acerbus at 75, Emillea at 60. Neck and neck. Acerbus dropped again into the red zone here. Emillea almost has the finish. Can she do it? Acerbus is dangerously low and barely hangs on there for the moment. How did Acerbus survive that? Unbelievable. There is another Fear. There is the Drained Soul. Unstable Affliction. The dots are wearing down. Blood Drinker not interrupted there. Acerbus getting the heals off. Demon is summoned again by Emillea. There's the Fear. Drained Soul yet again on Acerbus. Acerbus has to have expelled all of his cooldowns by this point. There's got to be very little left in the tank for him. Both fighters on spaghetti legs here. Fatigue settling in. There's the portal. Acerbus does not use the death grip, but the Blood Drinker is out. Oh my god, brutality on full display here as Acerbus goes all the way back up to 100%. And so does Emillea. There is the Drained Soul. Acerbus again on the receiving end of the relentless dots. The damage over time spells from Emillea. Spell interrupted there by Acerbus. Another Fear cast. Drained Soul following it. Acerbus dangerously drops in the red zone briefly. Battles back. Unstable Affliction. Drained Soul again. Interrupted that time by Acerbus. Acerbus barely hanging on. Here's the Fear. Acerbus again battling back out of the red zone. And again continuing his pursuit of Emillea. Almost 4 minutes in here. Acerbus is looking for the kill. Can Emillea hold on? Uses the portals to get away. Drained Soul being interrupted there. And again being cast. Almost instantly after being interrupted. Now it is Emillea who has not a lot left in the gas tank. Oh my goodness, Acerbus goes down, and Emillea gets another victory here, 3-2 in the series. Oh my goodness. What a shot from Emillea. What a knockout. And the Phantom Phoenix is still in this. What a series here on top of Balagard Fortress. Unbelievable. Almost going the distance in that 5th round. It is now 3-2. This has to be one of the best series we have ever had on an undercard in AFC history, if not the best. What a victory for Emillea. Enderstone, your thoughts after that unbelievable knockout?
That was truly amazing. There was plenty of damage being dealt by Acerbus and Emillea.
Let's get, real quick, not to interrupt you, but let's get this. We have the Lich King showing up here, resurrecting Acerbus. Thank you, Blizzard, for this awesome moment in between as an interlude. And that right there is what Acerbus is going to look to do to Emillea here in round number 5. Or excuse me, round number 6. Do not fail me, the Lich King shouts, and he's showing up to give Acerbus some moral support, I guess. What a nice interlude that was. The frozen heart of Ice Crown awaits. And you got to think that Emillea would love to go back there for a rematch against Javar. We'll see what transpires here in round number 6 against Acerbus in the meantime. Let's make sure all the cooldowns are up before we get this next round underway. Acerbus and Emillea, let me know when you are both ready.
I am ready.
We're going to take a 5-minute break, and then we will resume here for fight number 6. What a night it has been. SNF Week 5, and now a classic between Acerbus and Emillea. This is why Emillea and Acerbus headline cards. This is why they are the top draws. This is why they are two of the biggest names in war entertainment. Stay tuned, because round number 6 in this best of 7 is coming up next. Don't go anywhere.
No mercy, no mercy. I spit blood in a hurricane. Put the ghost in the graveyard. I'm gonna make that fire rain. No mercy, no mercy. Take honey from the hornet's nest. I'm the bullet in the barrel. I'm the gold in the treasure chest. You wanna dig in the earth. You wanna play in the flames. My hell is gonna hurt. Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil? Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil? No mercy, no mercy. Your soul's at the crossroads. Your sins unforgiven. You're gonna take that dark oath. You wanna dig in the earth. You wanna play in the flames. My hell is gonna hurt. Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil? Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil? No mercy, no mercy. No mercy, no mercy. No mercy, no mercy. No mercy, no mercy. Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil? Are you ready for the devil, man? Are you ready for the devil? No mercy, no mercy. No mercy, no mercy. Are you ready for the devil?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing a classic here. Emillea versus Acerbus, the Encore of AFC 16. Emillea just scoring an unbelievable knockout, one of the most incredible in AFC history. Looking to do it again here in round number 6. So here we go. Round number 6 begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Death and Decay, Blood Drinker. Opening from Acerbus. Another Fear cast from Emillea. Unstable Affliction interrupted there. Fatigue has set in. As I said earlier, both fighters on spaghetti legs here in the championship rounds of this one. No title is on the line, but pride is, and Acerbus dips very low there. Acerbus up to 100%. Emillea down to 25. Emillea has to watch out here. She's taking a lot of punishment. Look at the heels from Emillea. That Hellstone getting her all the way back up. Keep in mind, Soulstone is active in the World PvP setting. We saw Zeptuk use it in Zul'Gurub. If Emillea does get knocked out, she can pop right back up. Here in this sudden death matchup, Drain Soul being cast from Emillea. Acerbus going to have to kill Emillea twice here. Trying to get the first knockout. But Emillea having none of it. Ender, what are you noticing about Acerbus? What did he do wrong in that last one? Taking some punishment here.
Last round he wasn't interrupting things enough, but in this round he seems to be on top of his game with interrupting everything he can.
There's a Blood Drinker. Emillea dangerously low here. Drain Soul gonna save the day for her. The Phantom Phoenix rising from the ashes and from the brink of oblivion. Emillea again low into the red zone. There's the drums. Pop, down goes Emillea. And up goes Emillea here, rising from the ashes. Fear being cast. Emillea does not have any demon, does not have any portals. Emillea is dangerously low again, rocked and wobbled. There goes the Blood Drinker, and Acerbus closes out a phenomenal Best of 7 series. Acerbus returning triumphant. Emillea just as triumphant, though, with a fantastic effort and fantastic performance. That was title shot worthy, even in defeat. As I said, one of the best fights in AFC history on the undercard that we have ever seen. Hats off to these two. This has to tie Reese Puff versus Shenush as fight of the night. And performance of the night going to Emillea as well as Reese Puff. Gentlemen, let's line up here on the markers. Acerbus, that has to be one of the toughest battles you've ever been in as Blood. How does it feel to have the victory and come out of it victorious?
Man, to be quite honest, I was pretty worried there for a little bit, man. That was a really hard fight. That was crazy.
Do you
Emillea,
still think Emillea is a bottom feeder?
absolutely not. Emillea is definitely a contender.
And she has earned your respect here tonight, no doubt. Were you surprised at the pure skill, the acumen, the clinic that Emillea put on tonight as an Affliction Warlock?
Oh yeah, that was just wow. I don't even know how to explain it. That last time I got knocked out, I think it was round 6. I was just getting feared, and I was trying to interrupt everything I could. Everything was on cooldown. It was just I was just literally working with numbers, just waiting for stuff to come up so I could survive. Barely being able to get it, but that was really good. I'm pretty jealous of Emilia's ability to play Warlock. I wish I was able to play Warlock that well. That was good.
I think Emillea just cemented her place as the greatest Warlock of all time with that performance here tonight. And Acerbus, up next for you is going to be Multi-Sap. I will announce it here tonight. Those of you listening still up late with us, Acerbus will be fighting Multi-Sap, the self-proclaimed tank destroyer. That will as well be Horde versus Alliance. And Acerbus, congratulations on your first AFC victory. What a first victory it was.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to going up against this self-proclaimed tank destroyer and introducing him to the Kingslayer.
And of course, Malty, veteran of the Army against Marines. The storylines write themselves for that one. Emillea, how does this rank in your all-time top 5 fights that you've ever had in your career?
Honestly, out of all of them, I would put it at the top, even above the Jafar fight.
This is a must-watch, and when I post the SNF on Revolution Radio, when I post this, if you're watching in the future, you got a direct link to this fight because I want as many people to see it as possible. This is what the AFC is all about, what the SNF is all about, and exactly what a DPS versus tank fight should be. Emillea, even though you got the loss, you got 2 wins against, alongside Enderstone, the best blood DK on the roster. Do you feel as though it was a moral victory tonight, just as well as you performed? You gave it your all. You left it all on the arena floor. Do you view this as a moral victory? Because I feel you should.
Oh, I definitely do. Is like this loss doesn't even hurt. It's like I got those 2 wins and they were against a blood DK tank, and it feels the best to know like I'm able to do that.
And of course, if you had come in here and Acerbus had just walked through you for nothing, then you wouldn't be in line for a title shot. But as it stands, Acerbus, please step away from the red marker. And we will see Acerbus in action next at April 28th and in the Sunday Night Fights with his warrior. We have our AFC 17 main event. The trilogy fight. The dream fight. The grudge match. Javar versus Emillea. Number 3 for the World Championship. Javar has defeated Well Dog, Foxy Heels, Big Dad, Salamon, Acerbus. He will next look to defend his title against the Phantom Phoenix. What a main event that is going to be. April 28th. You heard it here first. Javar versus Emillea. Thank you all for watching AFC 16's Encore, Emillea versus Acerbus. Thank you for watching Week 5 of the Sunday Night Fights. Until next time, we press on.